Alright, I'm back. And today, for the first time, special guest, we got baby Lemmywinks right here. So this is my pup, my new 9-week-old miniature Dachshund puppy. So a little wiener dog right here. So this is baby Lemmywinks. Little female puppy right here. So I know I mentioned her in the last video, and some people wanted to, some of the guys wanted to see her. So there's little baby puppy Lemmywinks right there. She has no idea what the hell's going on. She just wants to go back to her bed. So I'll let her run back to her bed. Now she probably thinks we're gonna play, but she's gonna have to go scurry off real quick. So, puppy introduction aside, now it's time for the good old shaverage of the day. And today's shaverage is from Wayfinder Brewing out of Portland. This one's called Gravity Drop, and it's a Baltic porter. Let's see what we got here. It says lager beer on that side, and 9%. Delicious, rich lager beer. That's about it. That's about all they're going to give us. So, let's crack this damn thing, pour it, give it a little swig, and we'll get into the shave. Oh yeah. That is the color that we expect. That's what we like to see. Going with something dark this evening. And this should be a good beer. Wayfinder's a brewery that I respect a lot. So I am fully expecting that this is going to be quite tasty. Yep, and the dog's already back in the bed. So, cheers, guys. And that is pretty much the quality that I expect from Wayfinder. Really good stuff. It is quite rich. It's a little bit velvety on the tongue. Kind of has like a little slick that it leaves behind. Very rich, kind of like toffee flavors. But underneath that is some more dry biscuity notes with a lot of nice, like, kind of burnt. I don't know if it's like burnt caramel. That's just kind of on the finish. Very nice beer. That's nice. Yeah. Pretty much what I expected. Let's go for another swig. Oh, yeah. All right. On to the shave. Barrister Mann's Amazelnut. And this is in the omnibus base. And as per usual, they have this nice label with kind of the gold foil and the smooth chocolate brown right there. This is some real good stuff. Here's the side label. I have used this before. It's in the omnibus soap base. Happy that they decided to add the soap base on the side label. And on this side, we got the ingredients for the omnibus soap base. So I'll just do kind of a slow roll there. 4 ounces for 20 bucks. And omnibus is a tallow shaving soap. But no lanolin in omnibus. So that is somewhat noteworthy. And then there's the pour. Very, very smooth pour. You could see where I scooped the soap right there. I've used this one multiple times at this point. Really, really nice scent. Have it already whipped up over here on the side using my Thirsty Badger shave bowl. And that right there is just chock full of lather. I must have loaded heavy or something, but I ain't mad at it. And then we got the Thirsty Badger shave bowl. And of course, the classy Lancaster Razor Works shave brush. And this one is, I call it Conquest, because Conquest is one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And he arrived on a white brush wearing on a white horse wearing a crown. So this kind of fits the bill for that. And then we got the Lancaster V1 badger knot on top. Let's go ahead and wet the face and get into this. Got a haircut today after work. Then I slid by one of my favorite local breweries to pick up some cans of beer to come home. And then had myself a nice little dinner, played with the dog for a little bit, got her a little bit of exercise, and then gave her her dinner. And now it is time for a shave. Now, this might be a little bit thick, and if we need to add some more water, we will. More moisture to the lather. But it does feel silky smooth when spreading it. So we might be alright. We'll just kind of have to wait and see once we get started on the shave. And this stuff is very nice. Bold and banging. It's at least 5 out of 10, probably 6 out of 10. Very, very enjoyable gourmand type scent with a name like Amazelnut. That shouldn't surprise you whatsoever. It has hazelnuts on the label, and so you're pretty much already kind of leaning in the direction of gourmand. Hazelnut is an excellent scent note, by the way, but it says vetiver, hazelnut, and vanilla. So a somewhat simplistic scent breakdown, but I think the vetiver plays a key part in this scent accord, because it does have a little bit of sweetness from the vanilla, not a whole lot, but it's there. And then it obviously has a prominent hazelnut accord. So hazelnut, a little bit of vanilla sweetness, and then I think the vetiver comes across as a little bit of earthiness to just kind of keep it from being too cloyingly sweet and going too far down the gourmand path. It just gives it a little bit of something, just enough complexity to kind of keep your nose guessing at what you got going on here. Very nice scent though. And there's a look at the lather, a nice dense layer there. And then we got the Timeless bronze razor today. You can see the Timeless razor logo right on the bottom and right there. And then on this side we got the T. Let's see if it'll focus. Nope, it ain't gonna focus. It's gonna fuck with me. Well, fuck it. T38. I couldn't get it to focus on the undercap. It kept trying to focus on the bottom of the handle. And I did not grab a blade, so let me try to grab a blade from the stack without cutting myself. Let's go with the Wizamet Super Iridium blade there. This one has definitely been used at least twice, maybe 3 times. Go ahead and screw this on real quick. With the Timeless, the blade should align flawlessly. You can kind of see how evenly it rides down the cap there. Very nice blade alignment. And let's go ahead and get the shave on the road. Had a pretty good day at work today. Although I still had to cover someone. But it wasn't for the full day. So I came in and I was able to just kind of chill and do my position for the first couple hours up until lunchtime. And then after I came back from lunch, I then had to take over for somebody who was leaving early for one reason or another. So it just seems like I can't get a full day to myself at the office. There's always going to be someone sick or on vacation or just flat out calling in. A little bit of a bummer, but I suppose that's what I signed up for, isn't it? So you can only bitch so much when you signed up for that. You know what I should do? You know how some like construction sites or job sites have like a counter that has like days without an accident? I should get a little counter as well that I could just kind of hang up either at the office or in my locker or something. Actually, you know where I should hang it? I should hang it right by the work schedule, and the counter will just say days without having Derek cover somebody's ass. Just days without Derek having to pick up the slack, and just hang that right by the calendar so everybody's fully aware of it. I don't think that would go over well, but kind of feel that way sometimes. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. When I signed up to be a relief, I figured it would be kind of like a once every 2 weeks type thing, or, maybe once a month or once every other month. I'd have to cover somebody's vacation, which might go on, an extended period of time. I might have to cover somebody for a week straight, but then I wouldn't really have to worry about it for a couple days or a couple weeks before I had to really go at it again. Nope, I'm pretty much a full-time full-time Windows clerk because of the frequency that I'm actually covering someone. It's ridiculous. Like, might as well, instead of having me have this variable schedule, might as well just slot me in as like the fourth person at the main office. Alright. So, the lather rinsed out fairly easily from the timeless razor. But something tells me I could add more water, and so that's what I'm going to do. I went ahead and just dunked the whole of the badger hair into the water, so all the way down to the ferrule. I just dunked the whole damn thing in the water. And you can see it kind of comes off like that. So the mass of the water kind of drips off right away. But there is a little bit of residual water that hangs on to the lather. And that is what I'm kind of incorporating into the remainder here. Just for the hell of it. The lather worked out just fine on pass one. We got a little bit trying to escape there. The lather worked out just fine on pass one, but I wanted to go ahead and add some in to pass two here. Alright. Very nice smelling stuff. This is gonna be one of the ones that I'm really gonna enjoy right before bed, as it kind of lingers on my skin. Very nice stuff. I really enjoy what the vetiver does in this scent. I feel like I can pick the vetiver out from the hazelnuts and vanilla. I can actually pick out all three major scent notes and appreciate what each one is doing for the overall fragrance. Definitely a well blended scent, although Although it's somewhat simplistic, it's definitely well done. And this omnibus soap base, very dense, very luxurious. It's easy to whip up, but don't shy away from adding some water to this shit. It can take a gang of water, and most likely, to get it to where it needs to be, you're going to have to give it a bunch of water. Alright. Let's go against the grain. I just got a haircut today, so I kind of want to stick with the defined lines that my barber gives me. What I find myself doing is really trying to be in tune with the edge of my hair. So when I start feeling it with the blade, it's like I really only want the edge of the blade to be picking something up. And if that means taking multiple swipes to kind of figure out where that is, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. Being a bearded wet shaver definitely has its own set of challenges, considering you can fuck up your beard line each and every time you shave, and it really only takes one time to fuck it up, and then after that you pretty much have a couple choices. You either let it grow back in to a state where it's somewhat fuller and then redefine the line, or you just roll with the new line and try to keep that one in shape. And then at some point it'll get down to where the beard line is so fucked up that you are forced to start over. Very nice. Absolutely no problem with slickness. It has this wonderful, luxurious density that just feels great as it rests on the skin. I already know the post shave on this shit is gonna be nice. Oh, looks like I got a single weeper right there. It feels like the ever so slightest small bump, so maybe it was some sort of blemish. No big deal though. I'm sure that little thing is gonna close up, no problem. Get some of that across the grain action involved. And then last but not least, right here where the hair creeps up the collar, just to kind of keep that in check. Don't have any stragglers. Trying to make an escape there. Alright. Everything pretty much banged off with no issues there. Let me go ahead and try to rinse some of this down. And then we'll get into some post-shave. I'm filming with a new phone. I got the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, which is kind of like the Samsung Galaxy Note replacement. The Note series was pretty much canceled, and there was no real signs that it was going to come back. And then they announced the 22 Ultra featuring the stylus. And when you check the stats, it's really comparable to the old Note series. So that's pretty much what led me to get this phone, because I've had a Note for like the last 6 years. Got the Lancaster Razor Works black sheep towel right here in deep red. Oh yeah. Give it a nice luxurious pat down. Get all this lather off the face. Oh, hell yeah. I also put new light bulbs above me, and they are a lot brighter than the previous light bulbs. I still only have one direction of light coming at me, and it's more from a top-down perspective. So, I don't really know if that's for better or for worse. I don't really watch back my videos to see. I kind of just make my videos, put my links and helpful shit in the description of the video, and then I just let it rock. I just don't put that much effort. Alright, and then before I let you guys go, I'm going to grab some Amazelnut Aftershave Splash, and I suppose I can show you guys the ingredients right there. I love that gold flake up against the brown. Very, very nice looking. Quality, industry standard restrictor there. And this is a mostly clear aftershave. Did have just the slightest tinge of brown to it, but it's still transparent. It has a little bit of viscosity, but not a whole bunch. It still dries in very quickly. Doesn't feel heavy on the skin. Doesn't feel oily. It just kind of melts right in, and stuff smells great, and I know it's going to leave my skin feeling great. So that is that. I will let you guys go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got a kick out of the new puppy in the shave den. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. Mm-mm-mm.